Okay. I'm going to switch to my desktop camera, and I'm going to pull up the tier list, and we're going to go from there. So we're going to start from the very beginning. Season 1. Literally the very first season of Fortnite there ever was. This was 2017. We're very fresh into Fortnite. Very brand new season. Brand new game. So the best way to put this is this was Fortnite starting. Without this season, Fortnite wouldn't be a thing. Personally, I think it's a good season. I don't think it's perfect. It definitely had its ups and downs. Unlike a lot of the seasons now, there was no mobility. There wasn't even sprinting. You just walked everywhere, basically, is the best way to put it. For the fact that it started it all, I'm going to give it an A. I'm not going to give it S. All right, next is Season 2. This is when Original Black Knight came out. This is when the Squire came out. This is when Sparkle Specialist came out. However, I don't think it's deserving of God tier. And personally, I think the season's overhyped. I'm going to give it a B tier. Yes, flame me in the comments, I dare you. After that is Season 3. I'm going to throw this up in S tier. This is one of my favorite seasons of all time. This is where I truly got into the game a little bit more. But when Season 3 dropped and I saw the quote-unquote John Wick in the game, I had to buy the Battle Pass. And I don't think there's going to be another season that, that early on that comes close to this one. So for that reason, I'm giving it an S tier. Okay, Season 4. This was Fortnite's first superhero season, technically. This was before we got licensings to go with Marvel. But nonetheless, this was a really fun season. I don't like it as much as Season 3. I like it more than the original season, and I like it more than the second season. So what are you thinking? S or A?
Maybe an A.
Okay. This next season, Season 5, this is when Fortnite started getting a storyline, in my opinion. At this point, we introduced Drift. Drift is an original skin that Fortnite created. He came out of a rift from some place. This is another really fun season. We got a lot of really fun additions of the game. This is also when the Bandit from Borderlands came out. So I'm going to give this one also an S tier. But I'm going to go below Season 3 because I still believe Season 3 was better. Chapter 6 is the next season. It had good skins. The gameplay was fun. So yeah, first Fortnitemares, we got purple crystals that you could hop around the map with. The skins in this pass were okay. Besides the Fortnitemares event, which I think took up most of this season. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a B. The next season is very controversial. So, this is when airplanes got introduced into Fortnite, and the Infinity Blade.
Sing, sing!
So, you weren't around during this time, but the Infinity Blade was the cause of so many players rage quitting tournaments.
Why the fuck is there a sword in this game? Are you fucking serious? Why the fuck is Thanos in the game? Sing, 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 sing! Sing, sing, sing! Why is that in the game? Sing, sing!
So, it would spawn in the middle of the map. You would swing, and one swing was 75 damage. You could, 2-tap someone, and they would die.
Sing, sing!
The sword was broken. The airplanes were broken. This was a really fun season, though. I like it a lot. People are gonna flame me for this. The Ice King came onto the map. He spread frost over everything. We got our first, official Ice POI on the map. And the live event itself was also really, really cool. I'm going to put this one in B tier, and I'm going to go above Season 6 and Season 2. Flame me in the comments. I dare you. I had a lot of fun with this season, and this is where I started taking Fortnite a lot more seriously.
Sing, sing!
Season 8 was a pirate-themed season. There were pirate ships all over the map. There was a volcano that became involved. There were cannons that you could launch yourself all over the map with, and you could basically just, yeet yourself and kill people from a distance. It was fun. You could also shoot your teammates at people. This is also where I ran into my first hacker in the game. Nonetheless, I had fun with this season, but this season dragged out a really long time. I'm going to put this in C. I like the map changes, but this is when hackers really started becoming a problem in Fortnite. And I I played a little bit less during this. It was fun, but I was playing less and watching people play more. All right, here comes the next one. This is Season 9. There was kind of a timeline in the season. There wasn't really much going on. Just got some new skins, basically. A couple new weapons. So I'm going to put it in C tier below the last one. And then I'm going to follow that right up with Season X. I'm going to put that in a D tier. Because Season X was pretty bad. Actually, I'll put it in low C. I had fun with it. There was a lot of interesting stuff around the map. They added a major city POI. It was fun to move around. So I'll put it there. It wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad.
On the mix! Why the fuck are they a fucking thing, dude?
Technically, we can include this next one because you kind of played it. So this is Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 1, and you played the refresh of it, so you kind of know the map a little bit. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So when it came out, it's the one where you could like drive boats around. So this is the first iteration. This is Chapter 2, Season 1. Okay, so I've got some frustrations with this season. The biggest one is Chapter 2, Season 1 was the longest season in Fortnite history. They had no fucking idea what was going on. And they were like, oh, what do we do next? This one is going in D tier. 127 days. 4.5 months. So, could you imagine playing a season for 4.5 months and for the last month and a half not getting updates? Next season, this is so easy for me. This is when Midas first came into the game. For me, this clears every single season on this list so far. This is first place for me. Objections, besides the fact that I know you don't like Midas.
I'm not that big on Midas.
Yeah. Logan hates Midas. It could just be the fact that he's been in like 4 seasons now, nonetheless. The next season is when they added Jules into the game. She became a POI boss. This season was okay. I'm going to put it in B, and I'm going to put it below the airplane season. The next season easily clears every single season on this list. And this is when Galactus first came into the game. This is when Iron Man first came into the game. This was the first true Marvel Avengers season. This is like where the collabs started. For me, I'm going to put this in second place just because I feel like Midas... Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in first. The collaborations that season were so good. It's probably one of the most perfect seasons of Fortnite that I've ever played. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really play this season all that much. After the Marvel season, I kind of dipped off for a while. I started playing in different games. I don't think I came back for... Actually, no, I did take time off. So, I didn't play it. This is when Fortnite kind of started going through its drought. Marvel season was just so good, it's like impossible to top it. So, I did watch people play it. It's just not as impactful as any of the other seasons. It's not as bad as Season 2, but not as good as Season X. And for that, I'm going to put it in C tier. So Chapter 2, Season 6. I remember watching people play this, and this is one of the worst seasons out there. This isn't even, like, good. This is worse than Chapter 2. It's not good. Chapter 2, Season 7, Alien Invasion. This is where you could... You probably will like this. You could take flying saucers, pick up cars, you eat them across the map. You could pick up players, you eat them across the map. The season was fun. It didn't have as good of a story as some of the other seasons, but it was still good. I'm going to put this one in C tier in second place because I like pirates better than aliens. I'm sorry. Okay, this is the last chapter of Season 2. This one, I did not play. So, I'm going to put this in didn't play because couldn't tell you. All right. We are finally at Chapter 3. Which season did you start playing in Chapter 3?
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Something like that.
Okay, so the first one was the Spider-Man season. You had Spider-Man's web slingers. You could swing around the map. It was a really nice season. I wouldn't say it was perfect by any means, but it was fun. I'm going to put that in top of B. The next one is Chapter 3, Season 2, which was the war theme. Does that ring a bell to you?
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be it.
Okay. How do you feel about it?
Uh, I feel like the map compared to now it is had more of a interesting, like, point of interest and stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I played this one. So if you had to rate this season, I'm giving you the ballpark on this one. Where would you put it at? S rank being super good, F rank being fuck. This is bad.
Well, I'd say definitely what, in my opinion, it wasn't super.
Okay.
Like, it was good, but not as good as others have been.
Okay.
So maybe a C or B.
C or B. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it below the Pirates because it's not as good as Pirates. To the next season. So the problem with this season is one of the main Fortnite creative directors who was in charge of the story got let go during the season. So he was like, all right, I'm just gonna make a season about like a big party. We're gonna have a fun, good time. This was a very average season. For that, I'm just gonna put it right after the next one because it was nothing special. After that, we had Chapter 3, Season 4. Explain to me what you liked about that season, Logan.
In cars and stuff, I really liked the chrome aspect of it. In some ways, I thought it was a little over. Like, some things could have been less chrome, but I thought it was pretty good. So maybe like a B.
I think the battle pass for this season was decent. The main character was... Oh, yeah, Gwen. Gwen was a skin in this battle pass. Spider-Gwen.
Oh, yeah, Spider-Woman.
Yeah, so you got Spider-Gwen, and then you had the giant teddy bear, the Slurp teddy bear with the teddy bear in its tummy playing a controller. I'm going to give this a C tier. I'm going to put it below the Pirates. I'm sorry, I like the Pirates a lot. I'm averaging it out. I was going to give it like a mid-C, and I guess you gave it a B, so that makes it a high C. Next season, this is Chapter 4, Season 1. I would say it's an average season. Now, here's
Yeah,
the
I
question.
completely agree with that.
Do we put it above or below the Pirates?
I think Pirates might top it.
All right, Pirates top it. Chapter 4, Season 2. This season was a lot of fun, in my opinion. This is when they added the Tokyo City onto the south side of the map, the one with the giant towers, and pass for this one, the only good skin was Aaron Yeager. This is where the Attack on Titan collaboration came. Anyways, the movement gear was so much fun. You could just whip across the map so fast. The fighting was still really fun in this stage. The city was a lot of fun. Now, was it better than Airplanes and Spider-Man? What are your takes on this, Mr. Logan?
Well, I would agree. I really liked the addition of the Tokyo. That really gave the game a different direction.
Did my Fortnite just close? Hey, buddy.
Hey.
my game crashed. I don't know what happened.
I think maybe a B.
A B. Okay. I'll put it at the bottom of B. Optimus Prime. This is when I came back and we were playing together more. This was the tree. The tree was in this season, right?
I think it was.
The tree was in this season. I know it's controversial, but I fucking love this season a lot. And it's because of that goddamn tree, dude. That's like one of my favorite drop spots to this day. I miss that tree.
Dude, I do too. That's like a S plus 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 for me.
I know. I think just because of the tree. This is going to be the most controversial one on this list because I feel like people didn't like this one as much as I like this one. But yeah, I'm going to put it in S tier. Okay, so here's the question, and I'm going to let you decide. What place do you think Wilderness Tree should be?
The wilderness was interesting, but the tree made the map so much better.
You're gonna put it at the very, very top?
Yeah,
All right, compromise with me, and we'll put it in third place.
deal.
Okay, so third place.
Yeah. You just gotta give me tree pity.
Shout out to that tree, man. That to this day, that is my favorite drop spot. I don't care. Out of every single map iteration we've had, that tree was god tier. I don't care. You guys can fight me in the comments. You can roast me. I don't care. Chapter 4, Season 4. This is heist missions. This is where they added the briefcase into the game. You could throw it down. It was the briefcase turret. We still had the tree. I think this is the one that we might have been thinking of with the Optimus season, maybe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Chapter 4 Season 3 in the middle of B, and I'm going to take this season that we're talking about now and put it in S, because I think that's the one we meant to put in S. Now we get into arguably the worst and best seasons, which is a strange sentence. I didn't think I'd be saying that. We're going to start the next with, this is the beginning of Chapter 5, but before Chapter 5, we had the OG season remastered, basically. We got hoverboards, and then, like, every week, they basically just, like, brought stuff back, essentially. It didn't have as much nostalgia as the original Fortnite. I don't think this was a terrible season. It was fun. It was not great. I'm going to say the bottom of B is my choice. Chapter 5, Season 1, heist trains, Peter Griffin, new locations, bird is the word. We got the broken glitch where you could sit in the storm and win the game. Peter Griffin. Yep, that's it. I like this season a lot. So on the count of 3, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then say our ranking. So you say what you believe it is on that tier list from F to S, and I'll say what I feel it is. 1, 2, 3. A.
C.
Okay, so B it is.
But I'd say B middle.
Okay, that's what I thought you were going to say, so we'll go with that. Smack dab in the middle. Next season. This was the Gods and Mythics season. I had a lot of fun this season. With that being said, people spammed the lightning like crazy. I had fun with the Mythics. We had the Hades chains, we had the lightning, and we had the wings. The wings were really fun. I forgot about the wings.
The wings made transportation and stuff so much easier.
Let's just put them right next to each other. I think that works.
Yeah.
The battle pass was really good this season, actually. I forgot about that. This is the one with Artemis. You had Zeus. You had Hades. Okay, this was probably one of my favorite battle passes we've had. This is a really good battle pass. I'm going to put it at the top of the B just because it had such a good battle pass. Next season. This is going to be another really controversial take. I don't know how you feel about it. I feel like I'm opposite from what the community feels. We have the Nitro season. So the Nitro Fists, car customization. We had the boss battles where you could steal their vehicles.
Oh, I really enjoyed the Mad Max theme.
And I feel the same way. I feel like this season, people shit on it. And I really, really like this season a lot. So I'm just going to throw it up in S tier. Because I liked it a lot. I think it was great. I think it's the best one out of Chapter 5. So after that season was the Doom season. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, you know what? I hate this battle pass. It had the Wakanda girl as tier 100. It had Mysterio. It had Gwen, which was a good tier 1. It had, not Iron Man, but it had his sidekick guy. It had Jonesy as Captain America. It had Peelverine, which is by far one of the dumbest skins they've ever added. And then the goddess herself is Emma Frost. Emma Frost was such a good skin. And then it had to be surrounded with these crappy skins, you know? Doctor Doom was fun. I had a lot of fun at Doctor Doom's lair. You could kill Doctor Doom, you know, take over, take his pistol, the Monarch, which was awesome. I think this is a mid-B, and I think it's worse than Chapter 5 Season 1. I'm going to put it above OG Chapter 6, but below OG Season 2. The next one is the OG Season 2 remix with Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Ice Spice. I honestly feel like this is just a C season. I feel like it's not that great. I'm going to just say it now. Pirates are better.
Oh, hands down.
So, actually, you know, I'm going to put this one in the middle of B. I didn't think it was that great, to be honest. And now we're on Chapter 6. Chapter 6, Season 1. Samurais, Onis, the Blade. We've got the Shogun skin. I honestly think that Fortnite turned it up to max with this one. They did really good on this season. I really liked the inclusion of the floating island POI, Shogun teleporting around the map, still being able to drive cars around, the complete flip of the map looking completely different, but functioning really well. But I don't think it's as good as some of the previous seasons. Here's the question. Is it better than the Hades season with the myths and gods?
I really liked that one.
The Hades one?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to put this in B tier, below the Hades season. And now we have this season. I'm going to be honest, this season sucks. I'm going to
totally.
I'm going to get so much flack for this. The first week was really fun. You had the kneecapper. It was cool. You had that little gun you could use to get into the vault. It became useless. It didn't do much damage. I could open the vault faster if I pickaxe it, for fuck's sake. Midas came back for the 4th time. You could upgrade him to where he had a cowboy hat, for fuck's sake. And then the best skin in the battle pass was Sub-Zero. How are you going to tell me that's good? You know, I just... It blows my mind. People are like sucking this season's dick, and I just think it's average. Maybe even less than average. Like, there's more glitches, there's more bugs, there's more hackers, a lot less stability, and again, I love the bat, and I really hate the baseball bat at the same time. So, my final rating for this season, if I had to rate this on the scale right here, I would put it below the Pirates, because I still like Pirates more. And I'm sorry, but I hate Dill Pickle. He's a stupid pickle. It's not a good skin. I'm sorry. I'm saying it. Thoughts?
This is what I'd say. If there's a rating below F, then that's what I would put it at.
So, at the end of the day, that season, the one we just are in now and we're getting ready to finish, is a C tier. You know what? I'm switching OG Remix and Pirate. Pirate is now in B tier because OG season Remix was not as good. So that's my official switch. As much as Star Wars has been shoved down our throat over the last 5 or 6 years with Fortnite, I think it's going to do very well. So we're just going to see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to fight me in the comments about why this season was good or why this season was bad, feel free. Let's have a discussion in the chat. Until next time, this is Drewliveryboy and Logan, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
See ya.